What's good, fam? This is Queen Common Sense coming back to you from the Chi-Town, holding it down. Lovely Indian summer evening. Hope y'all enjoyed your extended little weekend there. I know I certainly did with the Cubs. My little son Ra Haru had his 17th birthday today. Happy Earth Day, Born Day, birthday, all that good stuff. That's my little guardian gatekeeper of the den, holding it down with the queen. And just wanted to shout him out real quick. That's my boy. That's my young man. Love him dearly to life. But I'm coming back to you from an inspired topic that two very lovely, powerful women inspired me to do. And I've been thinking on it for a minute, so I figured I might as well just spit it, get it over with. But I wanted to come back and talk about sensitivity and how it's handled in this sick, twisted society today. Because in dealing with things over my little short lifespan, a lot of people have come to me and said, well, damn, Queen, sometimes you make shit look so goddamn easy, and you be in the middle of a storm and you don't flinch, stumble, or stutter, and I've been in this mode for a minute, a good little minute, and I've been paying my dues for a hot second. So to some it might look easy, but to others who understand really what people like me, empaths, go through on a daily basis, it's an everyday struggle sometimes. And some days are easier than others. And when I deal with certain things that cause pressure and stress, on the outside, I gotta keep it gangster, and on the inside sometimes I might be scared shitless, but I can never, ever, ever let Esau see me sweat. Why? Because when you show a lot of sensitivity and you wear your feelings on your sleeve, sadly, in this world and the way, this age of the mind and how twisted the human and hybrid mind is these days, it's more than a notion for one to come along and try to trample you down beneath the surface of the earth because you're sensitive and because you have a soft heart, or you have a big heart, or you have an empathic heart. You have a huge space of empathy within you, and it's really fucked up. But at the same time, it's a good thing to have that. And I was talking to one of my beautiful, lovely baby girls today, as a matter of fact. And she asked me, how do I do it? It's not always easy to do it. But I always have to take care and protect myself first. That's the key. Because I have a big heart. And yes, because I have a big heart, I have been kicked up the ass quite a few times. But see, I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor. That's why I'm still here to tell you about how I got through that bullshit. So you can't always wear your feelings on your sleeve, especially when you're dealing with me, because I give tough love and I don't coddle unless it's necessary. I know how to turn it on and off, and I don't want to sound self-centered or self-absorbed, but I'm just using myself as an example. So if you hear me say I a lot, it's not because I'm just so goddamn important and special. It's just me talking about me, because I don't know how nobody else do it but me. So I've been asked how I do it, so I'm talking about me. So for those of y'all ignorant motherfuckers who want to say I'm just talking about me all the motherfucking time, there's your explanation. If you don't like it, fuck you. Now, there's my disclaimer, moving right along. So, sensitivity. We can't wear our feelings on our sleeves. And sadly, I see my son children, brothers and sisters, a lot of us, we let emotionalism get in the way of rational thinking. And you know me, I'm all about the logic and analytical analysis and observation of shit before I make a clear, concise decision one way or another. And we got to be real careful when we put our emotions in certain things, especially regarding our well-being, because you can really make a real fucked up decision using your emotions more so than your logic and reasoning and analytical skills. And we all have them, but we all don't always use them all the time. And sometimes I wonder, some of these motherfuckers that come at me, I wonder if they even have a goddamn brain, because mine start to hurt from having to think for myself as well as for a motherfucker on some simple, basic shit, that if they just shut the fuck up long enough and stop barraging me with questions, 10 of the questions they ask me, 5 of them is already answered. I don't know if anybody can feel me. And another thing is sensitivity and empathic empathy, whatever you want to call it. It's a very pure gift. And the world, this society and power structure is built and designed to murder and destroy and annihilate anything that's pure. Look around you at the factories, the industry. Look around you at the water. Look at the sky. Look at the motherfucking food that we eat. There's nothing really pure any motherfucking more. Even the motherfucking tap, the shit that come out the tap water. Fuck the lakes and the streams and the oceans and shit. And the sea. Just turn on the tap water and get a piece of pH paper and see that shit is not pure. And the way that it is now, sensitivity and pureness is like a bullseye target to be destroyed and trampled and shredded in this day and age nowadays. And I tell my lovely ladies, because I get a lot of ladies that do come try to, we have a little build and little chat, and they do often ask me, you just so strong, queen, and this and that. And I said, well, sometimes you just can't let the wall down until the problem is shut down. You understand? And then behind closed doors or in your closet or on your altar or whatever you decide to do, then you could let it all out. For me, talking it out and venting and preaching and opening the doors of the common church, that's therapy for me. That's how I release, along with other things with yoga, meditation, prayer, exercise, things like that. So, everybody deal with it different, but I was asked this question, so I'm giving the answer and a little bit of information on why it's really important to know when to turn the sensitivity switch on and off. And some people are very sensitive, and I am. Believe it or not, I am too. But I'm not going to let y'all motherfuckers know that all the goddamn time, because it's some of y'all out there who just don't give a good shit, and you never had no experience, no sensitivity from another person. And you've never had the experience of giving sensitivity. So when you see it, feel it, and experience it, you're ready to fuck it up because you don't know what it feels. You don't know what it is. And it feels different and odd and uncomfortable. So you'd rather fuck up the shit that's unknown and uncomfortable. You fear what you don't know and what you have not experienced, which is sad. Because there's a lot of us who don't know how to accept love. There's a lot of us who don't know how to love ourselves in a healthy fashion. So that's why I do Heal the Nation. And that's why I do what the fuck I do. A lot of it for fucking free. And the other part that just tax me, I ask for a love donation of a particular set price point. Because it's in the Sun Children community, mental health and counseling is not recognized. as widely as it is in other communities and cultures, and if at all. Now, more and more, people are starting to seek that therapy, but sometimes you have to be careful, and you have to go with what works and what your culture and your background is. You can't go to, Christian mainstream type counselors, because they counsel 1/3 of the person, and they heal you 1/3 of the goddamn way. Then they slap a band-aid on the rest of the bullshit and tell you your time is up, your HMO done ran out, so you gonna have to figure the rest out on your motherfucking own. See, that's something that I have experience in, and I will not do when someone is on the path to healing 360 degrees. But sensitivity, you got to really be careful, because anything and all that is pure and decent and natural, motherfuckers just don't appreciate. Just like a child. When you use a child, for example, and there's a person that you're connected to, and the parent of that child doesn't like that person, but you know that child loves you and the person you connected to. So the parent then turns and says, well, there's really no real imminent danger, but because I'm pissed at them, you can't see this child that you love. Purity being corrupted, just that quick. It's real easy to reach for that as a tool and a vice of destruction and annihilation of purity and sensitivity. Because we all know children have a built-in barometer of bullshit. They know who's full of shit and who's not. But they're innocent and pure. And they have not quite learned yet how to defend themselves, or how to speak up for themselves, or how to make their voice heard for their own personal preferences. You feel me? So, fuck the bullshit with the sensitivity. We got to learn how to turn it on and off right quick in today's society. And I do a lot of preparation and a lot of protection and a lot of blocking of this tainted shit that comes my way from being such a sensitive person and being an empath and a psychic, because we get attacked and barraged all the motherfucking time. Whether we like it or not, whether we invite it in or not, it's always shit that we see that could drive a motherfucker to drink, smoke, shoot, and toot if you're not totally grounded and all your chakras is right. You talk to Tosh with that one. Tosh, the healer, she got you on the healing the chakras and shit. That's who the one fuck lined me up, straighten my ass out. But yeah, Tasha's touch. Tosh loves you. That's who you talk to about the chakra shit. I got you on that too, but she is the expert. And the sensitivity, that's why Queen really is, solo. I ride dolo a lot, because some frequencies just make me physically ill, and I cannot. It vexes my spirit, y'all, and I can't deal with it, because then it begins to rub off on me, and I start to assimilate and adopt those negative energies of others. That's why I say y'all prepare a good 20 minutes to an hour before you call me for a reading, because if you're not open, then I'm going to open you up and you're not going to like it, and then you're going to want to shoot the motherfucking messenger instead of hear the message. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, sensitivity is a beautiful thing, and it's pure, and it's lovely, and it's one of the most precious gifts that we as human beings have. But when you're dealing with certain types of motherfucking mutant, low-frequency demons, black-hearted bastards and bitches, you have to be very careful how much sensitivity you show, because that is the ideal mark for these motherfuckers to come and run you the fuck over. Now, I know I ain't saying nothing that nobody already know. Y'all already know this, but I'm just trying to give a little different angle on it. You know how I do. I analyze shit down and I just share my experiences and try to use it as a teaching tool. So, y'all heal the self to heal the nation and get your sensitivities in perspective. And those of us who have it and know what it is and have experienced it as a reciprocity, start teaching the other one how to do so if they're a little off balance. And be open to helping one another with that sensitivity personality trait. It's very important to build, heal, and move forward from what haunts us, hurts us, and what's holding us back. Now I'm coming a little, less live. I done turned the throttle down on the motherfucking shit because I really want people to understand where I'm coming from with Heal the Nation. A lot of people have come at me in different avenues, in different contexts and different fucking motivation behind why they want to get next to me and pick my goddamn brain, try to fuck with me. So I figured I'd put it out there like that. The reason why I come hard like I do is because I want to show, especially my ladies who having trouble with it, that you can't be sensitive all the goddamn time. You can't let everything hurt your goddamn feelings, and everything is not personal. Sometimes it's just a real ignorant motherfucker who just don't understand or refuse to understand what it is to be sensitive at the appropriate time. And nobody said you had to, but if you do have that sensitivity within, please feel free to share it, because we need more of that in the world today. But if you do not, keep stepping. Either way, that's up to the individual. That's your prerogative to share it or not. However, those of us who are super sensitive, we need to kick it down a notch and learn how to protect it, because every time somebody damages your sensitivity, it takes a part of your ego, your id, and your psyche, and a part of your soul whenever they hurt you and emotionally scar you and psychologically fuck with you. So we have to be very careful with that. So I'm gonna cut it off right here for now, fam. I'm vibing. I just wanted to come at you with that, step in on you, take a peek and see how my people are doing on this lovely weekend. Queen Common Sense out for now from the Chi-Town, holding it down. Peace, one love, one unity. My tough love, common sense. Take care of your sensitivity. Hotel.